Okay, welcome back. Today I'm going to continue a little more on the four-wheeler. I got a story to tell. Like always, I ordered a new choke cable, and that's what I've been waiting for to get installed before I put the carburetor back on. Well, I ordered the new cable. It comes in late. And I go to put it on. Not only did it not have the nut to lock it into the dash unit or whatever to tighten it down, which is really the sole purpose of why I ordered a new one, it didn't have the little tiny brass actual choke mechanism on the end of the cable, which is no big deal because I could have just taken it off the old one. Well, as I'm doing that, changing the little brass deal on the end of it, I can't show it to you because I've already screwed it back into the carburetor, but I find out that the thread length, well, let me show you on the new one. This part right here is the portion that goes into the carburetor, this piece right here. The thread length on this is almost twice as long as what's needed for the carburetor. And obviously there's no choke deal on the end of this and no nut for that. So was the choke cable going to work properly because of that extended length of that thread? Who knows? Probably not, because it probably would have either stuck out of the carburetor too far, maybe made the throw too short to engage the choke. I don't know. It just, that's one of the things you do, where you get into when you're buying crap off of eBay and whatever, Amazon and stuff like that. You get stuff that just doesn't quite work. And there's really no way to fix that because it just needs to be the right length is all I say. There's no sense in just trying to, put something together that's not proper. Just like the switch deal. They actually fought me on returning it. It's a $22 part. I mean, for Christ's sakes, it's, what the hell? Just refund the money and I'll send it back. Well, they discussed it with their management and decided that, yeah, go ahead and keep the part. It ain't worth the shipping charges to fucking mail it back. What the hell? So not only did they refund my money after arguing and wanting videos and pictures and all this other stuff, they let me keep the defective part and wanted me to give them a good review on eBay, which I did, but I went into detail as to what happened. Although the part was wrong, blah, 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 or defective, not wrong, defective, that they made it right with me and refunded my money. So I don't know if that'll affect anybody's buying later on or whatever, but so fast forward now, I'm going to put the carburetor back on. I ordered the nut from Polaris dealer and using the original choke cable. As you've seen on the last video, I have to deal with the four-wheel drive switch because that was where my grounding issue was for the no spark, which we have that resolved now. Carburetor's going back in. I put the airbox back on. I've got to take the back wheel off of the left-hand rear to get to the brake pads on this side. I'll get it taken care of, put some fuel in it and get it started and running. And I'm going to take it outside maybe today and pressure wash it if I can. And then change the oil. I got fresh oil and a filter. That's why I want to run it, to get the oil inside of it lubricated or running free so it'll drain nice and easy. check the differential levels. I got a bottle of fluid for that. Checks the transmission fluid, check that. I don't think I'm gonna check the belt. I'm not gonna mess with the valves on this thing unless it gives me a heartache starting, but I don't think it will. Although I might do the valves just because it's easy. I don't know. We'll see what I feel like doing. It's a real nice day. I was supposed to go freaking muskie fishing, but late night coyote hunting last night. Slept in. But it is what it is. Tomorrow, I think we got a plan to go muskie fishing. I'm going to take the kayak down here in a few minutes, load it in the truck, get my rods ready to go. And hopefully I'll have some muskie fishing footage for you in the future. Or tomorrow even, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, the water's looking good. It's going to be good till Friday. I guess Friday we're going to get a hell of a storm and blah, blah, blah. I'm rambling on. Let's get this stuff done so I can get busy. Oh, and I got another thing. I finally got the cart to pick these things up, so I don't have to bend down and work on them anymore. It's 1,100 pound. I think it's 11 or 1,000 pound cart. No, 1,000 pound cart from, yep, Harbor Freight. Just got lucky. They had one of the new ones in. They had sold one of the two that they had, and they weren't going to give me this one because they thought they were going to use it for a floor display. And the kid I dealt with there, I think his name's Troy, called his manager or district, whatever, regional office or whatever, and said, yeah, sell it to him, So I got the last one. So we'll take it out of the box and see how it does lifting this four-wheeler up, because I still have the 500 to do, and it'll make it for easier moving around the shop. I got the other day from Vivor, I got a motorcycle lift. That thing is nice. So no more of the wooden block one that I built. I don't know if I even showed that to you guys yet, but yeah, so it's nice. It's going to make it nice for moving bikes around. And once that bike's gone, I can put my dirt bike on it and move it around if I want to, other than just rolling it around, but if it's being worked on. So for now, I'm going to shut down, get that kayak loaded up and stuff taken care of that, and I might get back on this four-wheeler today. Thanks for watching. Well, I'm back on the four-wheeler. I did a few little things. I cleaned up around the area. I got the air box on, the carburetor back installed, the throttle cable, the choke cable, this air intake duct or cooling duct for the transmission. I got most of the vacuum hoses back in place. I'm going to adjust the valves now. There's on the other side here, there's a small little port atop of the pull starter. I'll show you. I think you can see that right there. You have to take that plug out of this little deal right here. And then you can see down in there, ooh, it's a little rusty. Huh, that's kind of weird. Anyways, you pull the rope over till you see a T, and it's supposed to line up with a little arrow or something. See that arrow right there? I don't know if you can see that or not. That arrow, it's not so much as an arrow as it's just a casting thing. But I'll find that and then I'll bring it back on. Can't see in there. I'm not gonna be able to do that with that unless I took the whole pull starter off, which I might do. The only fear is if that stupid thing has a gasket on it, which I doubt, because I'd have to assume the engine is sealed from a pull starter rope. Anyway, sorry about the camera. Oh, shit. Oh, let me just check the valves and see what they look like. That is impossible. That mark right there, the T, is impossible to see through the hole in that case to mark up that, line up that arrow, because that T does not come down past the edge right there. So all you can see through that hole is this side. You can't see that T. You can't see that T right there through that hole. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark a blue line right down from that T, slip that side cover back on and see if I can see it then. Okay, I put a little blue Sharpie mark on that. Now I'm gonna slip this cover back on. Oh yeah, needs to come back just the tiniest bit, but right there. Now these valves should be loose. It's loose, but I don't know if it's 6/1000 loose. Let's see. But we'll check them and see. Well, that fits. It's pretty loose. Let's try another size. Go up. We'll go up to, we'll see if 8/1000 will fit through there. I don't know if these have a plus or minus variance in them, but we'll see. Yeah, see, that's 8/1000. I'm gonna have to check and see if that's within spec. According to the internet, it was 6/1000, but I'll check the exhaust one. I can't really get my camera in. Maybe I can. I'll see. Yeah. Yeah, see, you can probably read the 8/1000 on that gauge. That one's still kind of loose. I bet 9/1000 will go in that. So I'm gonna, I'll look it up, see what the tolerances are. So just the one guide that I was watching said that 6/1000 was a thing. So if that's it, that's it. I'll have to tighten them, but I'll get back. Okay, according to the internet, a Polaris guide, 6/1000 plus or minus 1, so I'm over. So I'm gonna loosen those and adjust them. It's just too tedious to do and film at the same time, but it's just valve adjustment. Just loosen the nut, turn the set screw, and then tighten the nut back down. Simple. And I'll get back with you, and I'll do a show of the correct valve gap or valve adjustment after I get them done. Okay, I've got the camera set up so you can at least see me do the intake valve. according to the internet, it's 10 millimeter. You loosen that. Take your feeler gauge and change it from 8/1000ths back to 6/1000ths. Slide it in under. I hope I can, let me see, I'll do this from the side so you can see it. And then you take this and get a screwdriver that fits it. Okay. Feeler gauge is in at 6/1000ths. Screwdriver. Tighten it down. That's too tight. You want it just so it slips in and out with a little resistance. That's probably good right there. Kind of hold that in place. Take your wrench. And see, that screw will turn. It turned a little bit, so I'm gonna double check that gap. Yeah, see, it goes in there, but yeah, we can live with that. That's how it's done. Now, I can't put the camera down underneath and angle it up. It's just too difficult. I'll do the exhaust valve and then I'll get back with you after I'm done. Okay, valve train is done, adjusted. I got the pull starter back on and the caps back over the valves. I think that's about it on that side. I can't remember if there was something else I did or whatever. I have to tighten up that little bolt that you use to look into the timing marks. I have to tighten it. But right now, I'm gonna start work on these rear brakes. There's only one set of calipers on the back here, so they are wore out, completely down. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, the rotor, it's down to the rotor, but it appears that it's just to the point where, I mean, there's no grooves. You can see the screwdriver sliding across there. It's not catching anywhere, which is amazing to me, being that the pad is completely gone. I don't know if you can see that or not. That pad right in there is gone. This one still has pad on it, not much, if any. And it's not grooved either, but definitely need change. So I'm gonna set the camera up and get on to that. First of all, I gotta get the caliper. I wanna try to get the caliper to release some while it's on here. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. Maybe, we'll see. Oh yeah, there it goes. Ooh, man, them things are bad. I can't believe the calipers, or the rotor's not tore up. Okay. Judging from this, I think if I pulled those pins out, back out this way, yeah, I can put the shoes on there without taking the caliper off. It looks that way. Be careful with these little itty bitty E-clips or whatever snap rings. Don't want to lose them or break them. It's only two I got. There. All right. Now, I'm going to say that's standard. It ain't metric. That's fucking metric. You believe that shit? God damn, everything you do on this thing. One thing's freaking metric. One thing's standard. Well, it's not 8. And it's not 10. It's fucking 9. I ain't got one, I bet. What a bunch of fucking bullshit. I'm gonna, oh, God damn it. I wonder if I can get away with just doing one of these. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Probably should put some spray lube on that. I wonder if I can get that screwdriver. A bigger one, maybe. Let's see, now can I get these out of here? Probably not. Yep, I can. Look at that. That thing is wore the frick out. Why ain't that one coming off? Should. The better question is, will I be able to get the new ones in there? There we go. Completely shot. shit, no. I'm going to take that pin out. Ah, fuck, of course it is. Gotta make it hard on me. These have openings. These do not. So regardless, I gotta pull that other pin out of there. That's fucking stripping. Get my other vice grips on it. Here we go. Oh, looky. Won't come out because of the stupid brake line. Now, do I bend it in or do I bend it out? I wonder if I take that off. Maybe I can do that with that off of there. I didn't even see those until just now. Well, no, because I got to be able to slide the pads on these pins regardless. Let me see. Can I get that on that? And then wiggle it around to the back side of that. Nope. Half inch. I don't know what this is going to get me, but we'll see. Probably nothing. These Polarises are simple to work on, but they make things so weird, so complicated with all the different stuff. Okay. I'm gonna put the shoe on now, I think. Yep, there we go. That one is on. Let me put the other one on. There we go. Okay. Both shoes are on the pin, the sliding pin. Okay, got that started back in there. Now, get them both on the rotor. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The wrong pads. I swear to Christ, you can't buy nothing off the internet anymore. God damn. Completely the wrong pads. Too short. I'm just without words. I mean, I should have expected it, I guess. Well, to be continued. Thanks for watching. Okay, welcome back. It's a couple days later. After realizing I had the wrong brake shoes, were that caliper right there. I had to run to the store, Polaris dealership, and pick up the correct ones at a cost 3 times what I paid for them on eBay or wherever the hell it was I got them. But anyways, we'll get this ready to go and get this put back on. Get it on the ground and maybe roll it outside for a pressure wash. I inadvertently pressed the puck out of the caliper when I was goofing around with the foot pedal over there. I didn't realize that you have to push the foot brake down in order to shift the thing into high gear or reversed. It has like an overrider switch in the transmission that you have to engage to allow it to shift that. So I was over there screwing around with the pedal and didn't realize I was pushing the puck out. So it squirted all clear, almost clear out, but I got it back in there all right, but it's dripped a little bit of fluid on the ground. I don't think it's a problem, but I'll check it and make sure after I get everything put back together. The level inside the deal over there it's still in pretty good shape. It's at proper level. So for now, in the kit of these brake shoes or brake pads actually came the clips for the ends of these pins, which surprised me. So we'll be able to put new pins on there as well. Let's see. I know I'm gonna have to press that puck back in again. Okay. New brake pads installed. And that concludes the brakes. I'll bleed some, and then we're going to probably wash this thing today. So probably don't need to watch all that. Just a bunch of mud flying everywhere, and I'll bring you guys back after the wash job is done. I'll do a cursory once over just to show you what it looks like. Okay, well, today turned into a catastrophe. I got the bike fixed, got the brakes on. Yeah, look, it was leaking. Where I had accidentally pumped the foot brake to actuate the gear shift lever, I inadvertently pushed the caliper puck all the way out of the brake caliper, causing it. This is me taking it apart and cleaning it, but it tore the O-ring seal on it. See it? Let me put this on here like this and I'll show you what I'm talking about. That seal goes on that piston, and right there, I must have pushed it back in and cut that, and the little, I tore it apart. I didn't realize that was missing until after I popped it out of there. But so now I got to buy a caliper rebuild kit, which explains why the brakes weren't building pressure, because it was just bleeding by. And also, I think this is leaking. Well, I know it's leaking, but I don't know how bad. And in order to take that out, I'm pretty sure you got to pull this entire axle assembly out just to put that stupid seal in. I don't know if you can just pull the hub off, manipulate this 4 bolts and this out just to get to, I don't know. And the internet's so vague about disassembling that. I'm just going to run it like it is. The fluid that was in it was clean. When I drained it and I put new fluid back in it, so I don't see the problem. If it weeps a little bit, it weeps a little bit. But other than that, I took her for a ride. She runs good, drives good, shifts good. I took this switch apart to find out what exactly was shorting out, and I'm pretty sure it's this wire right here. You can see it's got I think this is like fusible link wire, but somehow I think it's burnt through and making contact with the other one. I don't know. I'm going to look it up and see what exactly that's for, what purpose that is, because it's kind of got there's like a rheostat on the throttle itself. With those wires, it just seems to me like maybe it's some kind of start safety deal or something. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know much about these bikes. But other than that, it runs, and I was getting ready to put everything back on it and realized that brake was leak. I thought after I pressure washed it was just water, but it wasn't. It was brake fluid, so I have to rebuild that. I don't know what to do about the throttle. I might look up what a new throttle costs and just order one of them and try it. Other than that, I'm going to put everything back together. And I want a battery hold down strap because the rubber strap's missing for that. Evidently I've lost that bracket somewhere out in the yard somewhere, so I'm gonna have to go look for that. It was the seat bracket. In my excitement to ride it around the yard, I must have jiggled it out of there and lost it. But oh well, I'll find it. It's a big piece of metal. It can't be too far. But other than that, I'll put up the latest video sometime soon. And again, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm watching Junkyard Digs in the background in the garage. But like, share, and subscribe. And you know, I've got 175 subscribers now. I'd like to get it over 200 if I can. So share with your friends, tell them about me, tell them what I do, whatever. And maybe we can get over 200. I'd like to get over 1,000 or 10,000, but that might take some years. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll be back.